Alright, let's do this. Okay, welcome back. Playing this again. Just because I felt like it. I had to, I went back and fought those frogs over there and the wolves and stuff, because, just trying to get that game to run without lagging. So I've got a little bit of XP. What is this? Power chain's really good. Let's get that. I don't think Vanilla has any other abilities coming up. Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, doesn't matter, because, magic +5? Don't mind if I do. What is this? Arrow. Nice. Oh, I could get another thing for lightning. Let's go for life siphon. It's not that useful, but whatever. See, life siphon sounds like the sort of ability that gives you more HP, but no, it just gives you an ATB slot. Yeah, once again, this is the 4PO, and the title stands for 4 Paradigms Only, which doesn't mean much at this part of the game, but does Sass doesn't have commando yet. I don't even need 4 at this point. This is good, more than good enough. Yeah, sorry, I would have been live like 10-15 minutes ago if it wasn't for Steam's fucking common redistributable bullshit. So, oh well. Oh my god, you see how blurry that was? Techniques. Nice thing about techniques is, you're immune to stun while it's happening. Let's do this. Yeah, that's one thing I really like about this game is Libra. Like, look at how useful this is. If this was in, like, FF10 or whatever, that'd be so good. Actually, speaking of FF10, there's a lot of stuff that, like, fucking I wish they changed in the remaster, but they just didn't. This battle's not really that hard, even if you're under-leveled, which is not really likely at this stage in the game. Oh yeah. Nice. Deceptisol, that's useful. Now where the fuck am I? Also, another interesting thing is, it kind of lags on my screen, but on the stream it doesn't, at least in OBS, it looks fine, so that's good. Look at this. 2009 this game came out in Asia. Let's look at this. Sorry, it's just... Such a well-made game. God damn. Does anybody else think that looks kind of like a Star Trek ship?
must be hunting down Purge survivors.
I hope everyone made it out okay.
So do I. But nowhere is safe for them now. Damn it. Just cause they shared a neighborhood with a foul sea. They get treated like Pulse-tainted rats.
People really hate Pulse, don't they?
Not hate. More like fear. Tens of millions of people, all scared of Pulse boogeymen. They'd be shaking in their beds every night if they knew that Lassie like us were around.
But they purged that entire town.
It's crazy, I know. But the Sanctum Foul Sea did nothing to stop it. Up until now, Eden's always stepped in to correct their errors in judgment.
This is one of those
Guess humans aren't worth the effort.
situations where,
Kill each other off.
because Saz here is talking about how
Listen, you, that's enough.
Eden used to intervene with shit like this, apparently. This is one of those situations where I wish this game had more flashbacks. And this game has a lot of flashbacks, but I mean, like, I don't know.
We're still alive. That's something.
What? Where is it?
I don't know.
There.
They're sealing off the area. They're trying to trap the stragglers. We gotta get moving before we're caught in the net.
Actually, that just reminded me. Sorry about the audio yesterday, because it sounded loud as fuck in my headphones, you gotta understand. So I turned the audio down, but when I went back and watched the stream, I was like, no, actually, it was much better when it was louder. And then after, you could hear, like, the fucking controller clicking. So. But hey, guess who got 2 concurrent chatters yesterday? That's right. Let me use Libra. Hey, you get an achievement if you Libra like 100 enemies or something. Yeah, what was I saying? More playable flashbacks. If they ever... I mean, this game does not need a remaster or a remake. Well, I mean, you could say that no game needs a remake, but if they did remake this, I would love for them to add, yeah, just more playable flashbacks. In fact, just like an entire flashback area, you know. Oh shit. Oh, I wanted the preemptive. Fuck you. Oh, hang on. Oh, we definitely need to Libra these guys. These guys are fucking dangerous when they're electro kick or whatever it's called. Shame these guys aren't in the next 2 games. I think these enemies are really cool. I like that they spin around with those fucking childbearing robo hips. Oh my god, please kill it. Now we're good. Look at that damage. So yeah, they all do electro kick or whatever it's called at the same time. And they all so these guys are kind of like Ravagers, right? Which means they all target the same enemy. I just realized how weird it is to be picking up, like, components, even though you can't upgrade your weapons yet. It probably looks really simple to anybody who's watching footage of this game for the first time. But this battle system still just tickles me in the funniest ways. Right now it's not that complex because we don't really need to be shifting modes often because we don't have a lot of them unlocked. And these enemies are pretty simple. Ooh. Oh, I thought she was going to do the somersault. Come on, do the somersault, Lightning. Whee! Alright. Am I going... Let's go this way. Yeah, you can toggle the minimap with select. I don't really need it though, because I'm a pro gamer. No, just kidding. This game's basically just a straight line. Which to me has never bothered me, you know? Oh hell no. This, if possible, you really want to get the preemptive on this battle. Because that move that Velacycle's about to use is really fucking annoying. Please die, come on. Oh, never mind, that wasn't that bad. Let's go for Try Disaster. This is a good example of, like, what combat in this game is supposed to be like. Man, I wish enemies like this were in Lightning Returns. There's, like, so many enemies in Lightning Returns that you just don't need to stagger. It's like, well... The combat is cool and everything, but... it doesn't have that same complexity, or, like... Not complexity, but, like, the... What do you call it? Tension. I almost said tensity. That this game and its sequel have. Am I missing anything? I don't think so. Usually it's a good idea to just level up whenever you get to a save point. That's when I usually do it, unless I'm really close to a cool ability or something. But yeah, just keep an eye out because usually the last node on a ring is more expensive than the other ones, so you might as well just go back and do everything up until the expensive one first. That's how I do it. Arrow, that's a good move. Okay. Hard mode. That's another thing that this game could really do with. If they ever remade or remastered this game. We're gonna watch this cutscene because it's one of the few times that Lightning and Vanilla actually talk to each other directly in this game.
Places, Crystal.
I wonder what it'd be like to become a crystal, I mean.
You gonna complete your focus?
Vanille's like, ooh, I'm glad you asked.
Maybe. If I knew what it was. Yeah, I probably don't want to know.
Hey, Lightning. Do Did Sarah say anything to you about her focus?
Nothing.
You know what? She probably didn't want to worry you.
Or she just didn't think she could trust me.
Oh.
I feel like that's sort of the one thing that this game's story is really missing is more flashbacks. Because, like, imagine, right, imagine being able to run around Bodum as lightning and snow. Oh, I should have used Blitz is what I should have done. Oh, it's okay. Thank God it's not lagging on the stream, because it's lagging on my computer. But yeah, so I imagine, right? I imagine lightning and snow run around Bodum. Fang and Vanille run around Erba, I guess. And then Hope and Saz around Palampolum, and then Palampolum can have like some, I don't know, gambling minigames for Saz, I guess. I think that'd be good. And then they also, I remember seeing that there was, I don't know if it was concept art. No, it was like a screenshot of of a there was like a racing minigame with the Eidolons. And I'm like, wow, you know, that would fit perfectly like for a minigame for Snow and as a like a flashback minigame in Bodum. So they've clearly done at least some of the work and thought about it, right? And they show that, you know, Snow knows how to ride the bikes. So that'd be a cool thing for him at least. I think every character could have their own like mini game. Snow could have the bike racing. Oh, Jesus. Lightning could probably have like some sort of fucking shooting minigame, like it's... What's that FF7 Vincent game? Dirge of Cerberus. I think Vanille could have... I don't know, either Fang or Vanille could have... Probably Vanille could have some, like, Chocobo riding minigame. Let's go for the dude in the back. It usually pays off to kill the gunners in the back row, because, just because they're annoying and they don't have that much HP, so it's not usually that big of a pain in the ass. I don't think this will kill him. Especially if we kill them first, that's right. I think we can get through this without shifting paradigms. Smooth like butter. Yeah, so Fang... I think Fang could have some sort of hunting minigame. Vanille could have like a chocobo thing. And then I guess Hope could have some... I don't know, he talked about... In Palampolum, when we get to it, Chapter 5, he talks about knowing sort of like secret paths through the through the city, so he could have some sort of like, I don't know if it would be a race or anything, but like some sort of like urban exploration thing. That'd be cool. Actually, if you could play as Sarah, that'd be pretty cool too. I don't know what Sarah would do, but I think there's a chest over here. Yep. Is that a preemptive? Please come. Yeah, there we go. Libra? Yeah, it does pay to Libra every new enemy. Because chances are you're not using the TP gauge for anything else. This is also the part in the game where you sort of realize if you all take your turns like one at a time, you can keep the enemy stunned and reduce your chances of getting hit, so... Game never tells you about that, but I think it's just something they expect you to learn. You know, if you're paying attention, which apparently a lot of people didn't when they were playing this game. Otherwise they wouldn't say dumbass shit like lightning has no character development. Oh shit, hang on. Hang on. But yeah, it's really easy to tell when you're talking to somebody online who just hasn't finished the game. What? Oh, fucking hell. To be honest, they probably would have turned around anyway. But yeah, actually another cool idea. I don't know if I mentioned this the last time I was playing this, but oh my god, I'm gonna fucking die. Holy shit. Please heal me if you know. Fuck. Another cool thing this game... I love the death quotes in this game. They're so, like... fucking epic. Turn around, dickheads. Oh no, this guy's looking at me. Maybe I should have gone the other way. Shit. Fuck it. Do I look like some kind of guy who needs a preemptive? What was I saying? Yeah, so if this game had a hard mode where you can... because obviously at this stage in the game, you don't know it yet, but there's 6 paradigm rolls. Ugh. Let's switch before it becomes a problem. Yeah, so a hard mode where everything is obviously, you know, got more HP. Perhaps even enemies are a bit faster. I don't know. Nice. But also, if they let you select your roles or just have the entire Crystarium unlocked at the start of the game, that would be good for hard mode, I think. Because obviously the reason... I think the reason that every character has... well, the reason that there's, you can't just pick your own roles at the start of the game is because... I mean, let's face it, this game has a really complex battle system. And if you invest in the wrong roles, you kind of need multiple roles in multiple of specific roles. Like, if you don't have a Ravager in your party, you're just not gonna beat most enemies. I think... Well, I don't know, because the Saboteur role also kind of builds up the chain gauge pretty steadily. But it's really no substitute for Ravager. But, like, you could see how somebody who's playing this game for the first time, right, thinks, oh, I'm gonna put all my points into Commando or whatever for all of the characters, and then they just can't kill anything because they can't, you know, stagger anything.
It looks like we can get through here.
I say as I put more points into Commando. Can I afford this? Yep. So you can go through here and just skip a bunch of enemies. I wouldn't recommend doing that. Did I save? I don't know. Doesn't matter. But yeah, so somebody who's playing this game for the first time, like, you could quite easily, because it's not like other Final Fantasy games where you always have access to the attack ability, you know? In this game, like, medics can't attack, commandos... I guess commandos could heal. Look how fast that is. Guy gets his own intro? Jesus. Who the fuck does this guy think he is? Let's go for the other guys. I don't know if the game tells you this, but commandos stabilize the chain gauge. So if you want to stagger an enemy, you're going to obviously need Ravagers, but you'll notice that when a Ravager hits them, the chain gauge up at the top right goes really fast. And if it depletes all the way before they're staggered, you lose all of the chain. So you'll want a commando or basically anyone who's not a Ravager to hit them at least a couple times if you can. And then stagger always lasts at least 15 seconds, I think, but you can push it up to like 45 if you if it has enough stability. So that means, you know, hitting them with a commando or like the Sentinel provoke or counterattack moves, or even the Saboteur debuff spells. But yeah, I really like this battle system. The only problem I had with 13.2 is that the monsters... well, I guess I had a few problems with 13.2. I've also found some bugs in 13.2. I'll hopefully be able to show that off when we get to it eventually. Like bugs that aren't even in this game as far as I'm aware. Mostly to do with the synergist role. Actually, speaking of bugs, this game is really polished. Like, at least when I was playing this on 360 the first time I played it, very few bugs. The only bug of significance that I found when I was playing on 360, I think it happens on this version too. Holy shit, that's a lot of enemies. I don't know how it happens. I just know that it would happen to be on Grand Pulse sometimes. Sometimes the sound effects stop working. I think that's, like, apart from that, the game never crashes. At least not on the 360. I don't know if it... I don't think I've had a crash on PC. But yeah, I'm trying to think, like, what other glitches are there? There's things that I guess kind of look like they might be glitches, like certain enemy pathing or ally pathing or whatever in the field. But that's not really a glitch, it's just more like... I mean, it could be intentional for all I know, like some enemies run in circles occasionally. Hard to tell if that's a glitch or if it's just meant to represent, you know, this guy's freaking out, you know? But yeah, I can't think of any other... I guess I've seen a glitch on Xbox One. I mean, I don't have an Xbox One. Yeah, this is where it comes out the other way, so you can skip all that shit. You do... Let me see. You could go straight or up the stairs. You're gonna have to fight those guys either way. Well, actually, you could maybe skip it if you go up here, but there's a chest up here, so... Look at the arches. This is nice. Come on. Yeah, there we go. Preemptives are really powerful in this game. Preemptives are sometimes like the difference between a battle taking 20 seconds and like 5 minutes, depending on the enemy. Yeah, you can skip these guys if you just run straight to the right, but I want to kill them. Going for the Shura ending, obviously. Might have to switch here. Oh, he switched targets. Oh. Yeah, that's another thing. Sometimes enemies can knock your abilities off of the queue. Yeah, you'll notice the chain gauge drops real fast when you're only attacking with Ravagers. That's why Relentless Assault, you know, Commando Ravager is such a good paradigm. Like, Try Disaster is really fast, but in terms of, like, old reliable, Relentless Assault is great. Going well so far. Only died once for my ineptitude. But yeah, this is one of my favorite games. I think there's 2 chests here. But man, if this game had a hard mode, that'd be so good. That's why I'm doing this playthrough. It's about the closest you can get to like a fun hard mode. It's 4 paradigms only. Not enough to afford that, but that's okay. Magic. HP. How much HP do you have? Okay. Let's take magic, yeah. Ooh. Nice. I don't remember if Saz unlocks his next role in this chapter. I think this is okay, yeah. Ooh. Good progress. Only half an hour. Neil's fucking noises, man.
Stay close.
I want to look around.
That's the big sister in Lightning coming out. Drunk driver, watch out. Oh, man, watching Lightning do the spinny thing with her blade is so cool. Libra. I'm trying to decide like how I would describe what it is that I like about the feeling of Saber's Edge, the boss theme. It's not really like a sense of urgency, it's more like, nor is it really that much a sense of tension.
It's charging up.
It's just epic. I don't know what else to say. Its final moments.
Its last moments.
Actually, I guess that's another thing I would change about this game is the fucking footstep sound effects. Oh, also, you probably noticed that Blindside didn't work because this guy's in the air. I wish those special moves like that worked on aerial enemies. Like Blitz doesn't work in the air in this game. I think it does in 13 too, but let's do this. And considering like how many flying enemies there are, it's kind of strange. I might have to use a potion here.
Just stay out of my way.
It's in the bag. We got this. I like this. This battle scene is really cool. Look at the palm trees in the background. It's like some hellish vacation spot. But I guess that's kind of... Oh, 4 stars? Fuck you. Yeah, new rolls. Those are really fun. I guess that's kind of a metaphor for Bodum. It's like a vacation gone wrong.
Check it out.
Especially for Hope, man. I feel bad for him.
Up to it, let's go.
Wrong place at the wrong time. Actually, now that I'm looking at it, the palm trees here kind of remind me of... It makes me think of... What's it called from Sonic Colors, the first level? Tropical Resort?
This'll make things easier.
Uh-huh. Yeah, knowing our luck, it's probably missing an engine.
You shouldn't be so negative.
And you shouldn't get your hopes up.
It's a funny little thing I notice about this game, is Saz is like the quintessential synergist, so the guy who does buffing. And Vanille's the quintessential saboteur, so the one who does the debuffing. But it's really funny because Saz is really, I don't know, pessimistic. And Vanille's really optimistic. It's just an interesting... I guess that's another thing. how the roles that they chose as like the signature roles for each character like reflect who they are as a character. Like Snow's signature role is Sentinel, and you know, the Sentinel's the guy who attracts the enemy's attention and guards their attacks, because Snow has sort of like a messiah complex, if you can call it that.
You gonna lend me a hand or what?
I think after all this time, Snow is still my favorite character. And it's not just because he's hot, okay?
Clean up. Let me help.
Man, Snow, now would have been a great time for you to throw one of those grenades you had in the first 2 chapters. But yeah, so I think you're supposed to lose this fight, but guess what? You can win it if you equip Snow with the Doctor's Code, which is what I did. But yeah, it's gonna be a while before we see Snow again after these few battles. I don't think you even get experience for this fight, just want to prove my worth for my woman, you know? Hey, what's up, Lewis? See, no big deal. All you need is a doctor's code. But yeah, I'm pretty sure you're supposed to lose that fight, because in the next cutscene, he's on his knees.
What's he doing? Watch yourself. Stay alert.
The motion capture for that scene must have been fun. Everybody jump and land on your back. Oh, there she is. Shiva looks cool in this game, man. Fuck all the people who say they don't like the transforming summons in this game. Okay, so this fight is actually kind of hard. Or, I mean, not this fight, but if you're playing this game for the first time, it's kind of hard. If I use a Libra scope, can I hit both of them? Oh, fuck it, who cares? I think you can win this just by using Steel Guard at the right time.
Come on then.
Yeah, the Eidolons in this game are pretty tough customers. I think that's all she's gonna do. Nope. But yeah, this is like the tutorial Eidolon fight. Actually, Commando isn't really that useful here. Kind of just want to use... Because the Gestalt gauge that you see in the purple gauge in the above the enemy's head is basically just a glorified chain gauge, so all of the moves that are good to build up chain, like Ravager moves, are basically the moves you want to use. think we should be good to go here. But yeah, the Doom counter is definitely... Fuck, like, imagine seeing that in real life. Imagine just seeing a clock counting down on top of your head in real life. Be the scariest shit, man. But this fight isn't too hard. The hardest part about this fight is noticing that you have to press X once the gauge fills up. Because it's really small on the right side of the screen. Oh, fucking hell. Yeah. So that's, yeah, that on the right side. Fucking the first couple times I played this, I lost because I just didn't see that. Even though the game tells you, it's just... Like, man, look at this. This is peak, okay? It's peak fiction. Okay? Woo! More ATB.
The twin sisters. I gotta hand it to you for taking them down. But don't gloat just yet. Might come a time you wish you'd let them end it. And made things easy.
Does anybody else think Fang's staff looks kind of like a ripstick?
More of you, huh?
He's a Lassie. Take him.
Back off.
You want to keep breathing? Shut up and come quiet.
Bring her this way! Careful now! Come on! Sarah! Sarah! Shut it!
Stand down.
You two. Why are you helping them?
If I were you, I'd worry about myself.
They're all over me, Red One. I can't shake them.
Did we get him?
We got one of them.
They're still behind us.
Stop that! Hey! I said stop! You wanna die?
How are you gonna lose them?
You got me, kid.
Then let me.
No, thank you.
This cutscene isn't really important. In fact, it makes me wonder why they bothered doing the full CG for this. But it'd be a shame to just skip something this pretty, you know?
They're still on us? We're taking hits. Come on, give me a break. Hang on.
Oh, look at him.
There's no
Death
denying
Pope.
the enormity of the strain the Purge placed on us all. But given the tens of millions of lives at stake, there truly was no alternative.
Primarch Daisley stood by the move, stressing the necessity of the relocation. When asked about the possibility of future purges, the Primarch remained non-committal, stating only that he would seek counsel with the Fal'Cie Eden and weigh all options before making a decision.
Yeah, that's right. If it makes the Sanctum look bad, it never even happened.
In all the centuries since the War of Transgression, Cocoon has been spared pulse aggression and prospered for it. It is essential that we maintain this peace. That is the Sanctum's focus. We will continue employing every resource available to combat these threats to the harmony of our society.
Meaning, we'll be running for the rest of our lives.
Hey,
Mm-hmm.
who is this guy?
I mean, what do they teach kids these days? He's Gallant Daisley, the Sanctum Primarch. Murderer-in-Chief.
Chief shareholder. That's who.
Nearly 90% of Cocoon citizens agree with the Sanctum's handling of the purge. 70% of respondents said they would also support additional purges were the need to arise.
Let's purge everybody. That'll fix it. Oh, hey. Points for perseverance.
Actually, maybe Saz could have like a flying minigame. That'd be cool.
The Sanctum Fal'Cie up close and personal.
Maybe an Eden. I don't know.
Here we go again.
Fly in. We'll lose him in there.
I like this Fal'Cie.
There's more of them!
Fucking whose idea was it to fly in there? God damn. She's right though, they did lose him. Or they did lose him temporarily.
Hey.
Hey, wake up! You gotta wake up! Look!
Oh. Hey, slow down.
Ready!
Gotta keep you kids safe, right?
Fucking Lightning can handle this on her own. Just a couple of blitzes. No biggie. Oh yeah, earlier before I started streaming, the game was lagging enough that I actually heard the full victory theme. That's rare.
Man, I'm beat. What? No break?
They're tracking us.
I know that. I know that, but we aren't soldiers. We don't have your kind of stamina.
You got enough to complain.
Oh, that's... Forget it!
I think,
I'd stick with her if I were you.
later then.
going to where, exactly?
I think this is Saz's theme. I'm not sure.
Against us.
Really good though.
No matter how far we run, there's no escape. That Seath clock, it's still a ticket.
There's still time. You give up too easy, old man.
I'm not giving up. There's some things that you just can't change.
Saz and Vanille play off each other really well. I like their relationship.
Yeah, I'm a kid. I don't understand.
Well, I guess we can be fugitives together. Oh. You ready?
Ready!
Hey.
Just standing there.
End of the road.
Gee, I wonder if it'll hit me.
At least it's not the end of the line.
Yeah, I think something I like about not only the way they play off each other, but also is this a flashback? I don't know if I want to watch this. Who's in this one? In this game, there's a lot of between the main characters, sort of like second chance type events happening. Like, you'll notice eventually. This is a little bit of a spoiler, but whatever. I mean, this game's fucking 15 years old. I think Saz might see Vanille as sort of a second chance at protecting his son Dodge, because Dodge and Vanille are very similar. They're very like upbeat and excited all the time. Same is true with like Lightning and Hope. You know, I think Lightning sees Hope as like her second chance at Sarah. And then Lightning acts as a sort of second surrogate mother figure to Hope. I really like that. Again, there's so much like cool shit. Like, oh, this guy's awesome.
Sorry, Lieutenant. But I really don't think guard duty is my calling, sir.
Well, lucky for you, your shift just ended. Pack it up and go home.
But, sir,
SciComm found something in the vestige nearby. They don't want the Guardian Corps here stepping on their toes. I'm sure you heard about the accident at the Uriday Gorge energy plant, and how it has the SciComm lads in a tizzy.
yeah. More incident than accident. Something pulse-related.
You're taking tomorrow off?
Sir, for my birthday, sir. My sister, she insisted on it.
21, huh? Maybe it's a good time to send off that letter of recommendation for officer training.
Lieutenant,
You're past due for a promotion, Farron. Think of your sister and your future, and keep your nose out of trouble.
out of SciComm business, you mean?
Yeah, nothing good'll come of it. Nothing but grief. Whoa, look at that one! Whoa!
How right you were, Lieutenant.
I never thought about it, but that cutscene's really emblematic of how
Just you?
For now,
and you see it in Dissidia too, because Lightning's in that as well.
They'll catch up, eventually.
The only people Lightning really respects, like, straight off the bat are people who are, you know, tougher than she is. Synergist. Finally a fun role. Is there anything behind us? I don't think so.
All the junk around here came from Pulse, didn't it?
Okay. What do you know? Protect. Yeah, I was saying earlier about how there's a lot of like psychology stuff in this game, including and especially the main point of the battle system, paradigm shift. That's like a, in case you don't know, paradigm shift is a psych term. I don't know how I would define it to you. Let's go for arrow. It's like the scientific way of saying change your mind in very basic terms. But it's more like changing the way you think about things, which is really, you know, emblematic. Well, I shouldn't say emblematic. It's like a good representation of what this game's battle system at least is all about. I really like that. I think that's cool. As somebody who's like pretty interested in psychology myself. Fault Siphon. That's pretty good. I mean, not useful for this team, but... Oh, Spark Strike, nice. Yay! Now... This is probably a good, decent lineup, I guess. I try to order my paradigms from most offensive at the top to most defensive at the bottom. Like, if I don't think, yeah, Lightning doesn't have medic yet, but if I was using all 6 paradigms, I would put medics at the bottom and synergists. It's just me, though. It seems like other people do the opposite. They like to put defensive shit at the top and offensive shit at the bottom. Yeah, that'll do, sure. Oh wait, did I want to start with... Yeah, it's fine, whatever. Oops. What was I saying? Yeah, so this game has a lot of cool psychology stuff, especially one of my favorite things about this game is the masking that characters do. As in, you know, pretending to be someone that they're not, essentially, just to protect themselves. There's a lot of that in this game, and as somebody who was dealing with, I mean, I still do deal with depression myself, but like I see a lot of myself in Lightning. I think that's part of why I like her so much. Other than the fact that she's just a general badass, you know. But like when I had depression the first time, I was a lot like Lightning. You know, just fucking angry at everything and everyone, including myself. So Lightning's a relatable character for me. It's a shame so many people online don't like her. She's not a perfect character, but she is really cool. And that's another thing. I think most of the characters in this game are really well written. I think chief among them is probably Hope and Vanille. Hope has probably the best character development in this game, and I think Vanille has the best backstory, I guess. Vanille, you'll find out eventually that Vanille's kind of like the like again, if just based on the story and the events, Vanille is like the actual main character, basically. Pretty much everything that happens in this game happens because of Vanille. Like, good and bad. Ooh, a preemptive. I'd like to keep them all at high chain gauge. If possible. That's another reason why Blitz is so useful. This area is cool. Not quite as pretty as Lake Brescia, but it's interesting. Let's get rid of these guys first. Again, I would, in a battle against multiple of these drone enemies, I would recommend taking them out first. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. To do this. Don't die, Hope. See, now it's getting interesting, the battle system here. Oh. Because now enemies were going to start buffing themselves, and you can buff yourself. And you gotta watch out, because a lot of the times, when an enemy starts buffing themselves, they also give themselves new moves to use. That doesn't happen for us, but, you know, it's sort of indicative of, yeah, this enemy changes, you know, you gotta adapt to it. That's sort of the big appeal of a battle system like this, is the learning how to adapt to the enemies. This is also a good fight to do the ATB refresh. Every 12 seconds you get a you can shift paradigms and get a full ATB bar. So basically every 2 Qs, so you shift, you got a full Q, you execute it, wait for another one, and then once you finish that one, you're probably ready for the refresh. That's why you'll see sometimes footage of people playing this game and they have like two identical paradigms. So like they'll have 2 slash and burns or 2 dual castings. That's just for the refresh. Just getting through the game faster. I think they do that in the what's it called? Speedruns. I think they do that. Let's go for Aqua Strike. What were I doing with this guy? Let's get this. That's it. Okay. I guess another annoying thing about this game is, like, at certain points,
Dead end. Guess we have to go back.
yeah. So you'll notice we're about to hit this
I don't see
map marker. There's certain points in this game where characters split up from each other, and if you have items equipped to certain characters, you can't unequip them until you're playing as them again, which is really annoying.
Can we get through this way, you think? You know where you're going, right?
I've been here on missions before.
Missions. Nothing to do with the purge, though.
The Purge is SciComm's baby. Our military is split into 2 arms. The Public Security and Intelligence Command, known as SciComm, and the Guardian Corps. I was Guardian Corps, Bodum Security Regiment.
Wait, but how do
Best of the best of the best, sir.
you're not Psycom?
You know, with honors.
The train.
For Sarah.
Join the end of the line. Attention purge deportees. Follow instructions and stay in your lines. Personal belongings will be returned upon arrival. Halt! GC doing here? This op's under Psycom direction.
So direct me. Let me on. I want to be purged.
Only Siths get purged. Sanctum staff and soldiers are exempt. Huh?
Then I quit.
Line up!
Excuse me. Hey, lady. What gives?
I volunteered.
Really? You don't look ready to go quiet into that good night.
You want quiet? You better take the next train.
Well, now I really want to see what you're up to.
I had to rescue Sarah before they transported the vestige to Pulse, and out of my reach. My only chance to save her was to join the Purge.
You're telling me you got on that train so you could save your sister? That's crazy. I could never do something like that.
It's not a question of can or can't. There are some things in life you just do.
Easy for someone like you to say.
That's another thing I like about this game. This game's full of like, just like cool lines. Some of it is decent advice.
She left me.
One, two, three, we go!
What are you up to? Hey! Wait up!
You know what's funny? Saz makes that noise in battle too, when he's buffing.
Can't keep up with this girl.
Alright, here we go. 3-way battles. They're kind of shit, honestly. I'll be honest with you. The only real point of 3-way battles, like the only strategy is essentially to time it so that you kill both parties at the same time. Overwhelm, that's a good one. Oh, but I need this. I think vigilance is more important. Oh, I don't have enough. This is probably like the best synergist move in the game, honestly. Fire. That's probably what I want. Deep Protect, I'll take that. Nothing here. I'll go for fire. Nice. HP? Sure. Why not? Why the fuck not? Okay. Oh, Saz still doesn't know Commando. Okay. Let's do this. Actually, Rav Sab would be pretty good. Oh, well, actually, maybe not at this stage in the game. There we go. That's better. I think we'll start with this, probably, or... I guess this. But yeah, it's kind of annoying when, you know, you're sort of in the groove with two characters and then the game's just like, actually, no, we're gonna switch you to two other characters. Oh, I should have started with this, I guess. I think out of all the duos that you play as in this game, I think Saz and Vanille is probably the most fun. Because they have access to every role except for Sentinel. Oh, this guy's almost dead. I don't know why I switched. Is that a 5-star? Yep. Nice. Yeah, first time you play this game, you're probably more likely to get like 3 stars and stuff. So you're still getting used to this system.
Whoa, 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 whoa! I knew that would happen.
Oh yeah, how about that Final Fantasy 16 on PC, which is like, what is it, 100-something gigabytes? Oh, what am I doing? Let's do this.
We got this, Vanille. Did you see that coming?
Time to buff. Oh, actually, she doesn't need bravery, but whatever. Yeah, let's do this. Yeah, see, it's hard to keep the chain going without a commando. So we just have to painstakingly, slowly whittle his health away. And I don't have Quake either, which is like sort of a commando technique.
Not bad.
Good night.
Man, still got it.
Yeah, see 3 stars. I probably should have had the Pulsework Soldier first, or whatever he's fucking called. Can I get this chest unmolested? Nope. So this one's kind of hard to tell who's on whose side. But it's so if you might be tempted to kill the soldier first, but don't do that because then everybody else will target you. I know it's hard to tell that by just looking at it, but that's how it is. And you can tell that's how it be because of the way that it be, or however people say that. Oh my god, look at how fast the chain dropped. These guys aren't too bad, honestly. It's just that they have a shitload of defense. See, this will work a little bit better because Vanille is stabilizing the chain. Boom. I think that, I'm gonna guess it's 4 stars. Is it 4? Oh, 5. Nice. Did that okay. Black belt. Is that useful? 500. Damn. Sass has so much HP. What is she wearing? Oh, this thing. Yeah, we'll keep the HP, why not?
This should do it. Huh? Piece of cake. Let's get this over with.
Anyway, yeah, I would totally play FF13 on PC if it wasn't fucking like 100 plus gigabytes. No, we're about to lose it. Fuck me. Let's switch to this. Hopefully we can get the stagger before we lose it. Yeah, see, that's sometimes it kind of pays to be careful with your debuffs. At least at this part of it. I guess if we had a commando, it wouldn't be a problem. Giving faith to Saz is really a good idea because he's a lot faster when he's not using his, you know, switching moves between. Actually, let's go for this guy.
Follow the old man's lead.
But yeah, I think I was talking about this. I don't think it was in the last FF13. I think I was playing God Hand.
Some does come with age.
One of the things I love about this game, and most Final Fantasies, but that was sorely lacking in Lightning Returns, is just the enemy variety is so much fun to like fuck around with. Like that's to me that's part of the game's appeal in combat is, you know, you've got these different types of enemies, and you know you're introduced to them one at a time usually, but then it becomes more colorful. It's like, you know, adding more colors to a painting, right? When you have to fight them in different formations and stuff, in different compositions. That's like half of the fun of really any battle system to me. That's something this game definitely gets right. Because there's like a ton of enemies, they're super cool, they have cool moves. Sometimes team attacks. Or like, you know, team synergy.
Got left behind, huh?
Leave me alone.
Hey,
This is pointless. Can't keep up. Can't get home. It's over for me.
It's not over. We'll get you home.
I don't have one. Now that Mom is.
What about your dad?
Making a wish, Hope?
Mom, you still believe in that kind of stuff? Wishing on fireworks? Really? That's for little kids.
What are you calling kids?
I love how you get to see a little glimpse of like
What'd you wish for?
who Hope really is
Next year,
when he's happy, you know?
come with us?
Why? It's better like this. We don't need him. That night, they found the Foul Sea in the Bodum vestige. The next day, soldiers sealed off the town, and we couldn't get back to Palom Polum. They forced us onto the train with everyone else. My mom, she was frantic. She wanted to get us home, so she tried to fight. She got tricked by Snow. He used her.
Let's get you home, okay? Your dad's gotta be worried.
Let him worry. Why should I care? He doesn't.
Any father cares.
Sass?
It's nothing. Forget it.
Come with me, okay?
I love how all the characters have basically something to hide from each other. Or at least half of them. It's like so interesting.
We've got time. Get you back home. Your dad'll be happy to see you.
I was so annoyed when I heard that people said that they didn't like Hope because he's a whiny bitch. I mean, yeah, he's 14. And his mom just died in front of him. I don't know. I don't know what you expected. Oh, I forgot to fuck with the paradigms. This is gonna be hard. No, maybe not. We might get him. Nice. There we go.
Wisdom does come with age.
What a line. Ninurta. What does this thing do? It's probably not as good as the air wing. Nope. Literally just worse. Okay, let's take a look at this. We won't be playing as these three for very long, but might as well. Let's see. I don't even need, like, to play it safe. Let's do this instead. We'll start with that one. Sure, why not? Okay. I've been going for an hour and a half, trying to decide how much longer I want to play. So I'm kind of running out of steam.
Hold it together.
Nice. I think we got this in the bag. Yeah, so you'll notice that since we took more attacks to get to the stagger, it lasts longer. That's something to keep in mind if you got a preemptive. Because if you get a preemptive and you're like this close to stagger, right? And you just use... Oh, I love these enemies. They're so cool. This is my favorite enemy type in the game. These like dancing birds. Look at them. They're fucking schmovin'. Oh shit.
Change in the play. Hold it together.
God, they're so cool. And there's a lot of them in this game, so that's something to be happy about.
Isn't that
A warship from Pulse.
You mean they made it this far?
Of course not. Not during the war, not since. They might have tried, but none of their forces made it into Cocoon. They only damaged the outer rim. Then the Sanctum's Fal'Cie pushed it back. What'd you, sleep through history?
More or less. So, what's a ship from Pulse doing here?
Once the war was over,
When I heard that there was
couldn't live near the rim anymore. In places like the
a sequel to this game, or not a sequel, but like, you know, another game in this world, I was really hoping that it was going to be a prequel, because you hear all this shit, right, about the War of Transgression.
A Pulse Fal'Cie and who knows what mixed in with all the trash.
Don't get me wrong, 13.2 is super fun, and Lightning Returns is kind of fun, and has a really good like lore and side quests and everything. But I think what I really wanted, and I don't think I'm alone in this, is
Do me a favor. Stop wandering off and stay where I can keep my eye on you.
a prequel game with Fang and Vanille during the War of Transgression. I think that would have been fucking awesome.
Hold it together. You should see your daddy now.
Boom. Piece of piss. But yeah, I was so confused when they announced that, or not announced, but when I found out that the sequel was actually a sequel and not, you know, a prequel, like I think everybody would have expected.
Change in the play.
They could have even had some of the same mechanics, like the monster taming shit.
That's you. Done.
I think we'll get to the next checkpoint and then call it a day. Because, like, I'm having fun, but, you know, I don't have a ton... Oh, fucking hell. I have a ton left to talk about. Let's go for this guy first. But yeah, you notice that Saz at least likes to switch between his physical and magical attack. Which is apparently good for the chain gauge, but it's just really annoying because it's so slow.
Hold it together. Changing gears. Hold it together.
But yeah, you can like really rack on the damage. If you get the stagger, the debuffs. If I was buffing, it would be fucking even crazier. It's just a fun game. If you never played it and you like sort of strategic, I guess high octane games like this, you know, I would give it a shot. I think it's really fun. Phoenix down. Metal armband, that's I think resist deprotect or something. But yeah, that's me. Done. What can I get here? Overwhelm, please. Is that enough? Yeah. This is a really good move. Boost the chain bonus for every ally attacking the same enemy. Really fucking good. Okay, let's go for... I try to avoid the strength nodes for Hope and Vanille because they're useless for them. Because they don't use physical attacks anymore. But eventually you just run out of choices. But yeah, fucking a hard mode with all the rolls unlocked would be so cash. Okay, so I think I'm gonna call it here. So, yeah, to anybody who was watching, thank you, Lewis. Yeah, if anybody followed, thank you. Sorry I didn't see it because I don't have any, like, pop-up messages or anything, so if you did follow, sorry I didn't mention it, but thank you. Thanks to everybody for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you haven't played this game again, it's really fun once you get past, like, the first chapter or two. So, yeah. Don't know when I'll be back. Maybe tomorrow. Probably not, honestly. Maybe Thursday. But hey, same bat time, same bat channel, right? So, yeah, thanks again for watching. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.